So there's this website that it's pretty innocuous. I don't think anyone's heard of it. It's called OnlyFans, but where you could go there to have a parasocial relationship with usually a women's, but some men too. And you throw money at them, and they do explicit acts on screen for your enjoyment. And a lot of women's have been drawn to the site because in the past, when the site was new and it didn't have that many women's making content on it, you could be like below average looks and still make millions. And that's still the dream a lot of these OnlyFans creators have. They dream of making millions just showing their bunghole on camera. Not going to happen anymore because the market got too saturated. So what happened was the first few pioneers made a lot of money. Then everyone else saw and ran to it. Like the gold rush commenced, and the gold quickly dried up. And now it's pretty bad. Like we might cover this in the article. I can't remember if this one brings it up or not. But the average earnings per month for an OnlyFans creator is something like $100. It's not that big. So few women become millionaires. Most of them don't. But even if they never get more than $100 out of the deal, they are still dealing with the consequences, with the blowbacks. OnlyFans models have trouble dating and holding down relationships. You think? You think that might be a problem? I mean, shit, like, there are guys who will date them, just like there are guys who will date and marry active porn stars. So it's not like you got no options. But man, like, to be fair, just having an OnlyFans wouldn't really be a deal breaker. It depends on how far you go. Because I mean, I know there's a few women that they never actually get too explicit. Like they basically do they do modeling effectively. You know, maybe a little bit sexualized, but fully clothed, right? Maybe they would be fine, but the ones that go all out and do the dirty on camera, yeah, good luck maintaining a relationship. The OnlyFans adult content creators say they struggle to maintain relationships. As it turns out, having a sleazy side job in the name of female empowerment can have negative impact on the quality of life. Who would have thought? And again, the sad thing is, most of them don't make that much money. I said, like, the average is something like $100 a month, and for that, they're destroying themselves. I actually met a girl who had feet only OnlyFans. Oh, see, that's fun, especially if they never see her face or know who she really is. See that would be acceptable, I think. I mean, you got to make damn sure you stay anonymous though, because then you have to deal with obsessed stalkers. According to a survey conducted by XF Hub, among the 500 adult content creators that participated, 47% found dating to be challenging, while 42% said that their relationships ended after they had disclosed their side job, their jobs, not even side jobs. Okay, so these are the ones that make enough money for it to be their living. Let's go. Their jobs to their partners. 46% reported that being an OnlyFans creator prevented them from maintaining a healthy relationship. Some of this sounds like being a YouTuber as well. 31% said the financial earnings they made resulted in jealousy from their partners, Daily Mail reports. Okay, so these are only the successful ones then. The successful ones are the ones that are complaining. That's kind of funny. Angela White, a veteran porn star and popular OnlyFans creator, discussed the challenges that come with dating due to her line of work. You should have known this was going to happen. What did you think would happen? The people I attract are generally very open-minded. In my relationships, I'm very clear and open about my job. So if it's something that's going to make someone uncomfortable, I'm probably not the best person to date. White said, "Okay, now see this is absolutely true. The people I attract are generally very open-minded. Yeah, it's probably the male porn stars, isn't it? It's probably other people in your industry, isn't it? That's what it is." So despite the challenges that come with being an adult content creator, some OnlyFans performers say the benefits outweigh the negatives until you hit the wall. So Haley Vernon, who has made more than 1.3 million as an adult creator or an entertainer, said she fucking loves her life and wouldn't change it for the world, according to the Daily Mail. Yeah, for now, enjoy it while it lasts, because it's not going to last forever. So Vernon, who was once featured on the television series Married at First Sight, said she dated multiple men after her stint on the reality TV show, but said dating is difficult. Although I did go through a bit of shit. I just bought my first house at 36 and my life has changed tremendously. Vernon told you. Oh, 36. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you better milk that for all it's worth because it's about to go away. So I've been able to help my family. I've been able to invest money to my parents' businesses when they were struggling in different things. Now, will that investment actually pay off? Because if not, it's more of a bailout than an investment. So adding, I'm actually living my best fucking life and I fucking love it. That I wouldn't swap it for the world. In current year -2, OnlyFans announced they would be banning adult content from their website, but reversed that decision after facing immense backlash. Now that just proves they would pretty much try to claim, oh yeah, we're pretty much being forced into it. We can't continue doing this. Well, they found a way, didn't they? They always were able to. They just didn't want to. But I think they realized that 90% of their audience was going to go away. And this is what happens. Yeah, although, man, like that little blunder by OnlyFans, that directly led to multiple competing sites cropping up too. And I know there's one woman. Yeah, she apparently is making her own crypto-based site as well to kind of get around the payment processor. I could respect that, by the way. Like it is sickening how much power banks and payment processors have. Like it's sickening that it's legal for them to not do business with you. Like if anything, I think banking should be treated like a utility. Like, yeah, if they refuse to do business with you, it better be because like you're obviously a criminal or something. So we're definitely on the same side as the thoughts on this argument, but my advice to all of you OnlyFans models, get a VTuber avatar made while you have the money and start building that up because that's going to serve you way longer than your regular quote unquote job will. Trust me. As long as you maintain your voice and have a good personality, you could be a VTuber. But if you rely on your physical looks, those aren't going to be around for long. Like once again, look at Hollywood. Look at Betty White. Betty White's career lasted longer than a lot of her coworkers lived. She lost her looks decades before she died, and yet she was still in Hollywood doing just fine because she didn't rely on her looks. Meanwhile, you got all these so-called actresses who can only get gigs because of their looks, and then they cry when the jobs offers dry up when they lose their looks. Like, well, if you did what Betty White did, and you developed something that if you developed talents not related to your looks, you'd probably be fine too. So that would be my advice. Get a VTuber model or something so you could keep going after your looks fade. I remember them being scared when Project Melody popped in on Chatterbait. Yeah, I remember that. They were so bitter about it. I know we covered that a few years ago when it was happening. Like they were literally freaking out. Like, well, what proof do we have that the person behind the camera isn't underage? We're gonna have to stop this. Wow, jealous much? Well, what can you expect? I mean, I could somewhat understand. They had a good grift going. And then competition showed up and took their gerbs. They took our gerbs. They took his gerb. I mean, I get the frustration, but man, like it's not like you'll be able to stop it. Yeah, Ho's mad. You'd be mad all you want. You're not going to stop it. Like man, there's so many 3D thoughts out there that are mad that hentai is taking over the adult scene too. Like it's always like among the top searched categories for good reason. Yes, gardening tools are perturbed.